everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Oh, uya matinyina. Yeah, so uya. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina.
A very special morning to you. Nyadofo mechicha obi biara memo obi biara nso akwa aba eba yedwumedi a efiada bia yede ba makwan mema o ache mema wa ha mema wa jo megidi se odwedi ampon nyankopon adom obia ho ye wa wo hwe mesesebere megidi se ahoden wo ho na ahoden wo ho na nkwa wo ho de ne odwedi ampon na yebeda na se. Yo, a very special welcome to you all. This is BWF Solicitors Legal Hour with Manye Teng, and I'm believing you join us, call your friends and family and all your loved ones to come and join us as we digest into some of the legal issues that pertaining in our society, our community. Megide say obasi wonkwa wonchemfa na mom obeche na obi nso enya ene enije sem abrebia ya na enama ya reho kra ya na enije sem eta echi nti saa nso na ene meni agiye say yenya yenua bema yenua ye lawyer papa bi ba kona oba bekire ye nsem bebre na yedi edwumedie akwawiye na ansa na obeba no megide say ohwe ye obebisa se hekra na yaso ye ewo ye BWF Solicitors ewo 7 Sisters na ya address no se ohwehwe ye kira kwan a eye 4th floor ana house no nso ewo hemfa se okeka akọ 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road ne so ewo 7 Sisters wo kromo ha UK kromo abonten so nkwan de yebo 7 Sisters a na enye yira kwan kra 7 Sisters tube station ne so pepepepepe na se ba na mbia ohia postcode a odi ebe kire kwan de aba eye N154NP na wode aba na mmom embia na ahwehwe yi na ontumi hu ne yi a ye wo telephone numbers a obetumi krampo afre na uni obi akasa na wakire wo kwan no nso na se wode wahwe wo nsem no kra e de ama no eye 0208 4937340 office number no ofra receptions papa bi ombe peja you are no ni wakasa de na mom embia na wonsem no emergency potom kasa emergency na kire se baby a edu na apem na wo hu ne wo ye wo hu no wo hia obi aba abeje wo no wa ma wo hu ahi han wa na kire se na ma we na obefre 077 127 61884 mesan esisu biom 077 1276 1884 sana me fatu kotodua no enye ne ne behia wa ochene bi ebehia na fama onu bi nso yo media megina ade mu ane manye na ten ofre manye tin so a meje oso asomdwe mu na ene nsema ye wo kakra nsa na meto mensa afre lawyer menua ba konso wa ha ono nso ya ba bewie no ode nsem no ba beto ho ama ya potokasa ne nkwa na yete ase no ama obia nso enya ne chefa ewum na ne tie ne se ansa no me introduce omo na omo aba me wonsemfo akakra bi a mpese me bobọ so e kire wo na onya emu enimde enkankan enadwumedi a ye ba be yi semi producer wo ho a omfa entu so mame na menkan asem kakra ene se ye ba be bisa ensem bi se embia na wo hoi wo ho nsem eye den na obi foforo wo de wo ho nsem akosoe obi eye wo lawyer eye den na obi foforo ewe ekire nso beka se o pese onya saa ohun nsem no eno ne eba abedi na afen nso no se lawyer ba mema ye be chechemu wo ho ne tosumi no nso no embia na wo krom ha anampo se wo Ghana na nsen yesi skilled worker migrant aba na je se skilled worker route aba bebre a obia epe visa abaye adwuma wo abonten so ha eye abrochimem eye UK krom ha na ne tie ne se UK na esan se eye potokasa omo kan na se brofu kasa omo kan nti no omo pese obi biara ye be ma no akwenya se ombeye adwuma wa ha no na owo enimdie kakra ewo omokasa no se obeti ase se obekenkan ana se obi ka obetie na wate ase ana se wampo nso obetumi aka bi enti omachichemu beye anan eye ye kan se speaking, reading, writing and listening sa ade yi anan se emu bia wantumi entwa emu bia omomma wo mba na mmom akwanya wo ho a eye KT consult for ede omo ho ato ho se menuanum yi brofo yete na mmom eba no se ye hihye brofo na kan yi a na aye totototo paapa so a ho na na aye asefem kakra dodo na ka brofo no alright nso no se obroni no wo kasa na opese wo hihye wo kasa no se ne ebe ya ebeto asom no oho no na ehia nimde kakra enti KT for de omo ho ato ho se menua utie mi fa your telephone number se embia opese wo yesa IELTS test IELTS ya ekeke a ye de hwa ye ho eye B1 na B2 na wo de be yesa skill worker visa route bia ana se health and care worker route bia ana se even po ye school ni na se school na demand se opese wo tro English no answer na wajewa empopo uti contact us ye betumi achrew kwan no ye betrew from A to Z wow kotena nsohwe dan mu a obehun se saa de efu sei na ye de dwadwa yen na chese ya achrew ama wate ase ama wenya confident ewum enti no unni haw saa nso na embia wo krom a opese oye B1 for wo migration ana se we indefinite leave to remain ye say control English bra ana se opese wo British citizen opese naturalize na ye say fa wo English bra eno nso yetumi kyerɛw eno mpo de nyame adom mo maame amete me ne omo ye nsɔhwɛ no me ne omo na ye adwuma enti no kwan a ye fa so a ye nsɔhwɛ no ema o pepepepepe no obetena menim a me ne obefa so aye ne saa pepepe na ma kyerɛw ase ne enti a omo be bisa wo sei ne enti omo be bisa wo sei ne enti omo ye wo sei na wa yi a no enti utwa wo menim a me se kɔ wokɔ a eno a na ebe bisa wo enti eno nso ye ho ade yie na mese etwa wase eye 07596620154 ofra ye bejo so anase 07512644041 ye bejo so de na ye no aye nhihye na chese waba ne achew owo Ghana owo kro bia so a embohu we teach through the Zoom enti no ehia ye ni limitation bia metrɛw pepepe o join Zoom class na ye betrɛw pepepe o pe 1-to-1 so a eno nso ho nhihye e wo ho embia o pese me am betena w'anim na menkyerɛw na on feel womfili me a ɛno nso nhyehyɛ wɔ hɔ yɛbɛtumi ayɛ no nso enti embohu empopo wuti kra saa na tie na yɛka BWF Solicitors a menkɔ mo ho asɛm kakra enkyerɛw abribia yɛnim sɛ krom ha lawyers bebree na ɛwɔ krom ha lawyers bebree ankasa na ɛwɔ krom ha but when it comes to BWF Solicitors me a mete here metumi de me nkwa to wɔ sɛ no wode wo nsɛm ɛkɔ hɔ a sɛnea tie biara ɔmbɛko de agyew sɛnea tie biara ɔmbɛko de agyew enti yɛba no sɛ nneɛma bɛn na ɔmbɛtumi ako agye ya yɛnkɔ yɛn family law anaasɛ yɛn matrimonial law yi na kyerɛ sɛ family ne matrimonial anaasɛ ne ato ne din sɛ family law no na ɛno no deɛ bɛn adeɛ na ɔmotumi boa ɛwɔ ho yɛwɔ biribi a yɛfrɛ no sɛ children application sɛ wawo akwalaa wɔ ha anaasɛ even mpo wokɔ akɔfa wo ma ɛfiri fie de aba no ɔmo yɛ ho ade papapapa saa akonya ne deɛ saa deɛ tokoro biara no ɔmo nim nti kwan a ɔmbɛfa so a wo mma bɛba bɛka wo nsa anaasɛ wo mma no ɛwɔ ha no ɔmbɛnya British citizen koraa no ɔmbɛtumi ayɛ ama pɛpɛɛpɛ na mmom yɛnsa nkɔ ɛmbia na wone wo kunu ne wo yere ɛwɔ hɔ na akasakasa aba ana mo amatim ho asɛm po sɛ hey yɛn ho afono yɛmpɛ yɛn bɛɛbe mfa ɛno nso akonya wɔ hɔ ɔmbɛtumi ayɛ divorce no ɛde ama wo pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛma na yɛyie na amsa yɛwɔ domestic violence mfoɔ nso ɛne ho injunction na ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔbɛrima no ɔbɔ ne yere anaasɛ ne yere nanse kora yerefoɔ no na ɛbɔ mmarima no first class nti ɔbɛrima ɛhu sɛ wo yere ɛbɔ na ontumi enyi ano enye bro no nko a obi wɔ hɔ a yɛmhyehyɛ bi wɔ hɔ a kasa atemdidie abuse die enye sɛ wato ne nsa abɔ nko a na yɛ abuse. There are so many ways a yɛ awarefoɔ yɛ abuse yɛ ho wohwɛ na enye yie ma wa ko hu lawyer na kasa mabre anaasɛ trust law international family law ne nyinaa wɔ hɔ meka sɛ meka ne megye mre no enti metwa so wɔ ha na mama me lawyer aba na ɔmfa nkyia kɛseɛ ma etiefoɔ na afei de yɛmfa edwumadie no ɛnhyɛ ase enti lawyer Asmah patro ma akɔ aba o
yo so na promo
yehu adom na ahwɛ yie me ho yɛ paa patro nso
so me ho
sa na Friday dia me ho sɛ weekend mood no wɔ mu paa even sa yo
from Monday to Friday
of course your lawyer mama ma akonya na fanchi akese ema ya hwefo papa bi a mo atwen yen na ene tiefo mo tie o BW radio so ene abawa radio so na afide emfa adwumedie no enhya ase
yo etiefo ne ahwefo and then so yami asese wa ma yan kwan say yen hia wo efide so na ya ade emfa embra ho na ema ya brabo ne na ye pɛ no embrɛ mu ti da BWF Solicitors mpanimfoɔ nso ase sɛ wahyehyɛ dwumadie sɛ fie da biara yɛmbra na yɛne anuanom na adɔfoɔ emedi nkɔmmɔ and then so yɛbɛsua adeɛ nti yɛ ready ebi a na ɛnyɛ wo dia na mmom ɛbɛboa adamfo bi wo family member bi nti yɛ ready na gye information use it for yourself and share with others.
Yo lawyer yeda sane ye no I say use it for yourself na share with others and so na just information ehu hia wo nkwa wo chafa enye yi eye ye beko so enche bia ya tetete nsem de ya tibio de bia ye tensem na afi na aya asefe mo hu kwan a wo fa so a woyi wo hu efiri mo na ene ye mebepe se beko ye topic ni so straight away because ye mre no ko na ye bisa say is it right for my lawyer to share information about my case with the third party near tiene say won say oko hu lawyer bia yesi biribi edi what confidentiality na confident intino or say wo de wo sem ko ho no keep we be say confident ye nti asem na mmom wo de wo ho nsem ekwa akoma wo lawyer ye gidi say e wo sem wo lawyer no o keep wo ho nsem na je so we be say eye nsem a edamo mienu nkwantam embia na yemfa ne say wo ye ka ne say wo kunu ana wo yere abo pa na ferie bia abemu na wo kwakoma lawyer na lawyer edimu edi egina say wo beja aware na wakoka kire no na umu asem yo fere wonso wakohu lawyer wa hye obo say wasem we de emfere edame nko amintem se ne oba ne sifo abo ma wenim go ase da no nko antem che say onka nchiro bia we be say ye secret na lawyer ebie fa na or the secret na to fa no so no unlock door no say obia ensanka afei wo na ye ka ne sen wo wakọ police station so akọ report to send some ekoso we ne nje wo wan hyeda mpo anka asem na nkyerɛ mo wakọ hospital waka wan hyeda nka wonim sɛ wo lawyer nko na eye den enim asem no afei de obehu a hospital for say lawyer asem na o se mesi be ka kyerɛ sɛ ne bidie ndie ayem sɛ bibi wo so a ye hu enti bomode o se wa ba be ka kyerɛ enti fabrɛ lock doctor no won ho kwan sa so obeji sa nsem a lawyer de ato ade so a woto safrei safua se mo bia enhu bi lawyer ho kwan se obetumi e de akoma sa asemesi a eno ane se ene ye bisa lawyer Asmah. We are just asking this topic because there are so many things going on in the system, especially you go to the police, you go to the GP, you go to immigration places. There are so many official let me put it, the official places we see say this is where when you have your information and you are secure. However, if you have an information with your lawyer, term confidentiality, is it right for my lawyer to share information about my case with a third party? A third party could be anyone. Lawyer, that's the question, big question I'm asking you. So, maybe sir, akwenya sa ewo ho ana pacho cheche mu.
Na etiefo ne ahwefo and yesua bribia ehia pa because oftentimes obi tumi frɛ na wagasa lawyer me ba ni case no anasa me kunu case no anasa madam fu case no ekosi saying me information. My question is saa nipa ye obi sa asam ya why and then your starting point santi nipa no odi case na ma wo no ye be kom ye be hu hwan ni ade ba nipa no odi case na bra wo no ana waji wedi na we hold everything in confidence say odi ma wo a obetumi ekura so ekwesi say ono ankasa ba koma kwan say fama obi anase ka kire obi santi confidentiality a ye ka ho asem yi a ye de ba ye kasemu a ye be ka say fasie kuraso na fasie no ewo emrekwan mu santi we ye lawyer emra emma wo kwan say obetoto saa ade no ase sanso na obi ye client ye beti ase who a client is and santi pan so expect say essence we ye lawyer na wonim ni ase say we ye nti wonso wontoto saa confidentiality no ase santi eye edwumakuo anase regulatory body na share legal services so be it the law society be the social regulatory authority omo nyina no omo hwe se a lawyer for ebedi saa ohye no eso nta ye duty anase e ohye na saa na etie dia mraban na ohye lawyer se ondi saa ade no so na mraban na oma client ahotoso se lawyer bedi saa ade no eso nti ye share section 1 subsection 3 subsection E of the Legal Services Act 2007 no baka actually say lawyers have to uphold the principle of confidentiality say inyoma yede ama won say won ye ho adwuma na say nsam o munim fa obi ho no o mekura so yie na o mo ntoto nase sanso na emremu anase common law ana case law enso ehye a lawyer say mbedi sa ade ne so nti share the case of Prince Jeffrey Bokia versus KPMG and this is a 1998 case and also a share say confidentiality no statutorily a war homa lawyers no as I say yedi eso saa nti share saa ohye no it's there under statute and it's also there under common law santi SRA and law society so omo achechire saa ade aye no principle anese ohye abaye suban a esa say lawyers ye denedi nti na ye bedi nkomo afa confidentiality ho a ehia pa saranso ye share the Data Protection Act anase mrano a eba 2020 2018 na ewo da Data Protection Regulation ni nyina no ehye say information a wo fa obi ho no ehia say would better to know ase. Better to know ase no and say or share woman say ube keep information no and at the same time no ube make sure say ube krasu ye. And it's not just about say one can nkyerɛ obi. Na also it's about the fact say ube krasu ye, ube keep no ye a obi enkuhu. So safekeeping or safeguarding and also non-disclosure without permission. So enti na senia ye kyerɛ mu no ye bebisa ya ho say na why ne client na why ne third party na confidentiality no in examples anasa to ho no bi ne saying na kwan ben so na ebefa menya kwan say metumi ama saa confidentiality no if ho ama me metumi adi information ama obi foforo nti ye kwaso no ye bebobobobo ani na eso.
Yo, lawyer, what rat, wama yehu, kwanya, yebefa so na ya konache say, waka initially no wache mu ama yehu, say how our information, any regulations are aba bata hu. And sisia no, yen shat, ye can say client, no, sisia ye, send ye be papi, munete say, we are basing all this information I me about confidentiality. Say obi edi na re ahye mu na odi aba ma confide in you ntini ni nsema e wo nchen no na che say you confident no ntini no de brew ntini na data protection bi nso about something about what confidentiality sa na me mente ase ni na me gidi say embia nso sa na tie enti first of all when the client no and sana even who are those third parties no mpo ansa na nipa ko a owo nso a wo a wogine mu ansa na wo benya client no mpacho to me kyerɛkyerɛ mu wɔ hɔ de a na afi de yehu se ne ansɛm no yɛ nte ase no betumi egina esi afa.
Yo, me da se bebre na. Enti ye kasa client eye obi say nipa no ye individual person. And I say your organization bi. And I say group bi o mo aka mo ho abom say omo de wasem ebe dan lawyer. Na because a legal discussion here nti the personality of the law, which is the lawyer no nipa na okura mra na ode mra no ye adwuma lawyer no ebede edi bebre ewo enda ya disuen emu nti sa nipa na ode ne re ahye lawyer mu ode nasam abre ne say lawyer emboa no na asam no a ode ababoa no obetumi edi ho anamon either say or the asam no court nti lawyer boa me ana say me per se me ye bribi nti lawyer boa me say eye immigration o say eye family o say eye employment o say eye probate o say eye property conveyance o whatever it is as long as a nimpa no de ne re abehye lawyer no no de ne sam abadan lawyer ne say di ma me no say nimpa no ye individual so mu ye group o ana so ye organization o saa nimpa no ana say body no abeye client. The client in Yeshua, you can say the service user of the legal service.
Okay. Nti client in there the service user. So who are these third parties? Yeah, okay. Third party, not just said 1, 2, 3, third. And so can third party accept?
Well, we can have fourth and fifth and sixth parties. It's not the number per se. I agree with you. But we use third party to say we have now gone beyond the person, the user, and dealing with people who have interest in the user's needs.
Oh,
And to those people who have interest in sa adena user no epeno, and they're from third parties. So who are the parties? The first party is the client, the user. The second party is nimpa no a user no ene no prepare ade no ho. And the intermediary no lawyer no. And nkrofo a omo beta user na chi no anaso nkrofo omo we etire no a omo as a football omo we etire no a omo ye interested in the kwaso no third parties.
third
The
parties.
third parties it could be say wunia family members wo yere ukunu wo ba but nyo no na oye user no. So we have the main user which is the client and the people around the user who want to know what is happening.
Right.
Or the
Okay.
people around the user who want to know what the user has done. could be government organization for statutory compliance, could be HMRC, could be Home Office, could be the law court, could be any other body, third party. They are not directly involved, but near kosuno, a queen here say, omunhunya, a womb.
Okay.
So we are busuani, so we are adamfo, so we are ordinary person, government organization, or be a third party, because as some no empower nanso, a queen here say, uhunya echo.
Fena mati ohonase yo inti lawyer osha say you requesting information and then just give me an example, because my name say individual cases for a third party to request an information from directly from the lawyer, because this time we are talking about lawyer. Inti then putting a basi ama a third party will come to the lawyer to request information on a client of yours.
Yo. So question one, and I want to say the common is very, very important. So I'm going to re-echo the question. Is it right for my lawyer? And now we know who the lawyer is, the intermediary. Is it right for my lawyer to share my information, information about my case with a third party, and we know who the third parties are? Inti, senior ye kano, ebia ne nipa no eye wadamfo.
Okay.
Ono no hwehwe lawyer no ma wo. Ebi ko ono no otua aka no ma wo. Ebi ko ono no hwe wo.
Yes.
Therefore,
okay.
they feel say they own your life.
Mm.
And because of that, because of when they were calling, BBR, they can pick the phone and call the lawyer, say, lawyer, I dare not made me no buy, I don't say, a saying. But you show more, I dare no, if I want if I no, unless of a sign in your ye can ask some no. So, because I know we are client, the lawyer cannot, by law, disclose any information about it.
Okay.
Sometimes people feel say, hey, me na me ne buy, and me be say someone we say won't can't me. Now we are why. I'm a lawyer who understands what is happening. It is a lawyer no nimnya oya on kan na ewo mu enchro unless say nimpa no ama permission say obetumi aka achro. Ebi so instance bi to send we family members no and how this can happen.
Okay.
But me enti say depending on the client na ye ne no edile no anase ye kan ho asem no ebi a client no e akwala no ne maame anasa ne papa na waba instruct lawyer no say ye ade ema me bay because akwala no ankasa no entu hu anamo no o papa anase o maame na obaye saa ade no nti even though akwala no ewo ho no maame no anasa papa no a oya ade na ma ne ba no abaye quasi client nti most of the time no you betumi ene papa no anasa maame no edi nkomo afa nia akwala no na de no eko how a nyama eko nti ene no ho ni exception a war client category no eho ebi so ano your organization. It's a government organization. And now all the asamu abre lawyer say lawyer shena ye adema the company. Remember, company is an artificial person.
Okay.
By incorporation, they have the legal right to act in their own right. However, they cannot speak because they don't have the right, the possibility of speaking in terms of biological ability. Sanchez say obi and also say okasama company na that's organization no. Into which as organization ni ba you be say why na all representing organization. Into standing panwa what no have better organization say ono na okasama organization no. Standing panwa be to seek information about how things are going with the company's case or legal matter. That is the other exception to the client conversation or definition. Having known the client nature, no, yati ase say namfufuo, yati ase say ebusuafuo, yati ase say nkrofo within the organization, ebetumi bibisa information. And the young core government organizations asam no emfa omo ho ba bibie kwesi se omo ye hwehwem santi asam no akofa omo ho
Okay.
Sana etie dia omo so abaye third party ni bi nti bi omo hear information about nya ekoso no for investigation or for compliance purposes.
Okay.
Nti sana etie dia ometumi ebisa information about asam no eho.
Okay.
Nti let's assume say case na ekoso no a trigger bibi foforo. Santi aban abemu na omo ye nhwehwemu. And the aban betumi the permission abre lawyer say we have the permission to do XYZ. Santi ye hear information ewo asam no eho. Client na asam no eho. In this case, they have to provide the warrant or the permission to request that information, And also say, senior yabubo eso no nyina no. Ibi kra na investigation into what we call key agencies, police, the NHS, and so on and so forth. Some they provide themselves more permission to request or make me a request information. Na obia no information about request no wa de kode a ohia ade no de aye. Nti say kodu saa ho ne de a na confidentiality no even though we are still upholding it akwabesa disclosure take place. So those are the instances.
Okay. Internet says senior TBA no, there are some parties who not necessarily have the right, but because of something, they can be granted the access to this information from the lawyers.
No correct. Sanity.
Now, nti no sa na che say mainly ne o aboso nyina I say mainly governmental organization nti se ba ne bibi aban mu dia ene ye nyina ye wa aban na ase lawyer kra wa aban na ase bibi sa nti se fa aban ho bibi dia omo de omo wo sa kwa akwanya no a ye friend no right no so omo tumi bisa ho nipa ko ne ho nsem every lawyer ho sa na nti ase ne tie okay nti lawyer odi council e kan say mbia na oba time bi ene ne ba na ne ba no then under legal age ne betem say akwala no up to 18 years nti say onya 18 dia ene onya akwala biom but say above 18 na still or parental guidance na just ne maame na one ne ba ho ebeye eno nso still amatumi grant access ama na wo for ana say wenya 18 ni dia you prefer dealing directly with the aklana when you're 18 on pacho and also anti-sanity saying.
Yeah, I mean, a good point. In Tremua, no say, akwala no sena wo tremu no still ano ehye awofo no ase. Nti yehwemu a quote unquote onye independent per se.
Oh, okay.
Nti awofo no act on akwala no behalf. And awofo no de akwala no asem no akodan lawyer. Say be a lawyer ya mabey application mame.
Okay.
And as a lawyer me be BBSC nti akodi aban sem nti ginemu mame. Esan senya akwala no ankasa na otu ne nan call lawyer ho se me de masam ebrew. Na eye awofo anase the people with parental responsibility no. Be it special guardian, be it biological parent, so on, so forth. Omona omodi asam no abre lawyer say. Yede yas me be asam ebrew. Nti yehwemu a saa nkrofo no ne se akwala ne ye ni nyina no omo na se omo ye. Na ne se akwala no ehu efa ne akoso ne nyina so ho no won na se omo hu. Santi we place them right with the client.
Okay.
Nti se yehwemu a yebe say the child into brackets parent na or instructee ye no.
Okay. Matthias here, lawyer, making mention of company. Mbia me ye adwuma wo baby me me adwuma company bi na mbia me nkrata asema me de abedan lawyer or di mu akutini with the home office ama me na me company ni bisa some document anase bibi na me sio me de ama lawyer na home yeti home office nka ye beti omonka na me company wan kahwe anche me no anse wa frɛ lawyer na wa tra koma lawyer say wa employ asimasi we na asimesi can say ni say into or inquire what information do you have on asimesi no because also the na asema babe abijamo company no ono so right sir and I say also here consent free ne employee ni ho ansa no betumi ono so age information free ho ana.
Well, the woman is an employee in the responsibility to prove their right to work. For example, they have to prove
Okay.
their case. So it
Okay.
even be a support position. Say employer no abem say obwa ama enyoma aye clearer. Before employer no be say no, na employee ni ya aware.
Oh, okay.
Ideally, any employer no obaba lawyer how direct to say, tell me what's going on. Employer no oba employee no obaba lawyer how baka say, me employer say or per se ohunya e koso. Now
Okay.
lawyer catch them say, and the catcher where employer say on request it formally.
Right.
It's not just our consent to request. We also
Okay.
have consent to provide.
Okay.
And no,
Much.
that is how sometimes you know, so lawyers who be call obi ho e could be some information afa client no ho. So they kind of consent to request, consent to provide. So kobasa lawyers who could be sabribi efi the client no ho a, the client has to consent in writing. What we
Okay.
call letter of authority or letter of consent. The
So,
employee no and I said, yeah, go ahead.
senior oka consent, when we look at our title, is it right for a lawyer to share information about, talking about consent? Sɛ nipa no ɛma consent does it establish the fact say ebetumi ama lawyer no that right? Sɛ wamma ne consent na kyerɛ sɛ that right is not there. Nti may can like a rhetorical question be say na kyerɛ sɛ wo consent no can guarantee the right of the lawyer to give information. Mpacho saa na ɛteɛ.
Yes, I know kind of because so question is it right for me to share my client's information with anybody at open information? It is right provided I have the permission to do so. So me need
Exactly
permission to do so there, then it is not right under the
right.
law. If I do that, then I'm breaching the confidentiality duty I have.
Okay. So now ntiase na na kyerɛ sɛ whichever third party bia ebisa information from your lawyer say or permission from the client ne dia, then that right holds say who right so the ma say so permission ni hɔ dia ɛneɛ untumi mfam apart from the governmental one na idi kan ɛka earlier on no.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
that, why do you think that's necessary? Because senior we are all under the law. You know, say. And just but even that, Aban will not just ambush to say, Fabra, Obama permission explaining why they need it. But you cannot go and ask your client to say, Aban is saying, to me farmer one as a man farmer one. That one, the law allows you to proceed to act in the best way. We are looking at public interest. So
Right.
where there is public interest, then that overrides any other thing, private. In this case, the government is protecting the public interest for investigatory purposes, for safeguarding purposes. In this case, they will seek permission. Of course, they have to provide permission that they have the statutory duty to request. Then you also have the statutory duty to provide without necessarily seeking permission from your client.
So this information doesn't necessarily to do with only lawyers. Not just say even other like you GP say obi kodi information every who consent. But if it's for the public you can say
Interest.
benefit Yeah, purpose is there. And ohia o consent. Sa na tie. Oh, lawyer tears. I feel the embrace before my last question. I mean, be a telephone lines. No, na me fama a man for whilst we keep on talking. Me embrace ye. If ye na ye ban ni say na udi can boss but me sa interesting e kakra. Me na madam fo ana we be see makasa we de ye me next of kin ana say bibi na me ne na akọ ya to anamon jonjonjon ya call lawyer ho ama na lawyer no cry hu say o me ni osimesi na ba ye ye nyina ya tena se ya kan lawyer ma ka me nsem no nipa kun anim akyerɛ wo na kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm no kora we hu na ɔno a etua ama me like you said so obi kora betumi etua ama we tua ama na afei wa ye o case nyina na ɔde kɔ me betena we nim me nipa yi nso a me ne nam nso so betena it could be say wukunu it could be say wadanfo it could be say obi a wafa no mbia say ɔyɛ o next of kin ana say bibi na ekyire no emre abetwam na saa asemesi a obetena wenimu lawyer wo hu nsɛ me ne nyina na ebe yi ɔno nso betumi afrɛ lawyer oh me nua abeyi nsɛm a yɛde ba akosi sɛn we de ya ye ho ye taa ye pa lawyer ɛno nso ɔwɔ ho kwan ana.
You see, you made a statement saying, yeah, yahu, yetaya. What it means is that we have been breaking the law among ourselves
Okay.
because we attach emotions to things. Because if sometimes we feel so, young country, after all, not in the Bible, young country, or be feeling, blah, blah, blah. But
Okay.
it is not for signing panel.
Okay.
And one country, won't mean bibia. But so country, so be a bit upset main client, you know. And as I upset the main client now, the main client has the right to question you. Why did you do that?
Okay.
So will you wait for the client to question you? It's a matter of probability. You have to weigh the balance and see which one, under the circumstance, works best. But the point is that we are guided by law.
Sure.
And the law, as we have quoted, Section 1, subsection 3, subsection E of the 2007 Act, can embrace them. Any case law, any other case laws, will say, wouldn't me and massa at the end. So, Nipa na makwan. And just a Nipa no, be not nearby. Yes, of course, most of the time, be not the Obi Baba. Obi Kran obey Tiamano. There are instances where people come, they are sitting together. But before I start, I ask them, who person Nipa Nitina Mubiana? So I say, yes, sir. I was okay, yeah. It's not one Mimisa was some consultation, you know. So I say, no, because I'm the chain or one thing, or we are a culture.
Right.
And yeah, can say, yeah, but we have not been doing the right thing.
So okay.
And that is why this education is important. But you see, it's also the pressure public no edim ma lawyers no.
Oh yes, no.
Oh, me na be chia sika no ma o. Na me bisa asam kra o nkasa me ho. Me nua ne de onim hwi o. Bibia na ya mia.
Exactly.
O nkasa de o fa me information ma me dia me ba gi akọ. Akoma obi foforo a on the obe break law no na wa ye na me pe. I mean,
Okay.
it's a matter of what you want as a lawyer. We are discussing the law. You have to be firm and tell the person, yes, you showed the person the way, but you are not the person. So I can't tell you, unless the person has given permission for me to share the information.
Okay.
Confirm partner offer the permission in bra, then that's fine. I can share with you.
All right. Yate ase na de we de wo ho se tiefo amutie ye na kire se eto bibi sa na ida se wo ne nipa na akotena lawyer na enim no na oho na wama nipa na ma consent se lawyer asemesi na edi mu akotene ede mame enti me mame consent say I think say you should even be on a paper form where sign say yes I'm giving my consent say say me mano entwa minim kasa I don't even know how to phone lawyer to talk I don't know what to say bro for implementi embia na kasa menti ase papa so ni pay ya ono otinioma ase oni me abe me ma consent say okay me de two paper so e ba ni say information bia na ono request ya motume de mano mo de mano a ebedu mensa. I think say no dear once our consent from the start I believe the lawyers can I attend to that. But me lawyer say no there is possible because we've said with permission, and no it to me a year. For I immediately say, my permission straight away with the lawyer now. Then the lawyer can add because it is not right. Say lawyer bema uhunsem emma ubi wo beka sa woni na call yo no chia ka no gine mu bibia mo de ya me de bia o say obi na me chie bibia ma no nti ka kire me say there be ma yen deal with the person themselves na yehu na kwaya asem yati it's in the community yati. So lawyer, thank you so much for this clarification na yebehu na yedi so maybe a telephone lines no while we still talking, maybe a telephone lines no say mbia opese ubisa question bia it could be say we are na say any other thing your lawyers no they are not limited or more baby, so you can ask your question na yebeyi no na memfa nchiakese ma omo ba platforms no. There are certain people I always would love to see them. But na me hu mpacho mo he mo representing mami why na mo hu hia me ye mo ba so na me ni age me ni aba Sandra Fraser say good morning fellow viewers, please share no correct Sandra the information to get to BWF Solicitors it's for no or the nyina aba bi to dwa se ne be ya ubetumi enya oho kwan na ubetumi akọ buses crowd o de beto anamon de akọ baby a ofi bia no the buses ne nyina beto baby a was 76 twemu a we be say why you lucky no betumi akọ honom onya 149 a ene what we di cry to me gina office na nim pe onya 243 so am sa 259 so sa 279 ena 318 ena ne account 476 ne nyina onya sa buses ya eno beko seven sisters udu seven sisters a ode twitwa weni ubehu endan na abranso na edoso de but twitwa weni a ba kuna ejina seven sisters high road ne so a ejina upie ye na ejina so na sa abansoro no nti sa ofa underground na upie exit number 2 na upie ye na abansoro no ewo ho eho ni ana house no ko ho na wa ko fourth floor yenhwe Kofi Julius Boama or the question back on Abba Yembisa Ewaha. Or say good morning, Manye. Can you please give me the details on how to can help my sister get the visa to come teach in the UK? She's a professional teacher with 20 years. Yo, Kofi Boama, yeah, my details keke bra consultation. Why? Ain't it? That's you know. Good morning, lawyer. I want to know how much is a student visa and NHS fee for 1 year if you are doing your MBA. Figures, and I don't know, lawyer were very handy, Mamo, to mention this say charges near the I don't know.
Right. So let me take a step back
Okay.
to offer opinion on Yeniana we be Samono. I think just a passing response. Now, I see Ninian a teacher or Ghana, or Pesta Bible, Trebet there. I buy Emma to me say, so we school arbitrary, now teacher or Amanonia, now a license to recruit from Amanonia, which mean a fan for a member idea usukum. It be so catch a union so uncle computer so now jobs, teaching jobs in the UK. Onye bia na wa apply, onya interview na omo kasa omo penwa, omama no contract, na omama no sponsorship letter, na ono da akwaje na visa. Why? Nti afutu e hono no. Number 2 ni I want to know how much student visa and NHS fees. Right. So, ipa we person minim so oya no wo krom ha na so oya no wo abrochire. So oya no wo abrochire Kro omaya we ye film no computer nso na kwa type student visa fees for UK visas. Ebe yaba. We hu die wom. Sa wo ye no krom ha nso a ebe yaba. We hu die wom. Sa wa na wo ye dia. Sa wo lawyer no ya ma wo dia. Lawyer na ngasa ba ka kira o. Ono be ye sa edwuma no na wa ka kira say fee ni ye say. Why?
Mm. Okay, lawyer me da say senior wachiche mu saa straightforward na ya na Kate mfo so eboa so opese ye boa all those things na kwenya wo ho a yebetumi nso aboa na waye saade no yo me question back ko da menim wa ha me nua ba me o se oye asylum seeker na wate se ne asylum seeker ene saa card bi na ye de mom no obetumi apply for skill worker work ibi skill worker visa ibi na opemu nkyerɛkyerɛ am si okay lawyer ba na maybe sano nti lawyer deɛ na ɛfa ho menim sɛ a very long thing to explain but ne tiatiawa asylum seeker na wabɛsiki ɛwɔ kurom ha na obetumi akɔ adivert into the skill migrant route ne so ana
Yo, asylum seekers no, send omo chira omo asemu no, omo ni baby akọ. They have more or less become stateless.
mhm
Enti say your mama wa akwenya so omo ntina kromo ha, aya omo restrictions. Ne omo tumi aye ne omo ntumi ye.
mhm
And a lot of other conditions.
mhm
I will not be able to offer opinion on that position on this program, but I will
okay
be able to look further into it and offer
okay
opinion. Any pay so fair officer in the sana
mhm
me aka. But as far as I know, it
mhm
is not as direct and straightforward as somebody or at that type of permit or the work room or switch it.
Okay. Okay. Yo, na kyerɛ sɛ ho kwan ɛwa. Another question. Ɔse ɛdeɛ ɔwɔ 10-year route ne so. Ɔwɔ 10-year route ne so. Sɛnea ɔmo atwerɛtwerɛ question ɛyɛ na ama ne kenkan ayɛ den kakra de ama. But nea ɔpa kyerɛ sɛ ɔwɔ 10-year route ne so na afei na wenya ne 2.5 na kyerɛ sɛ 2.5 years a wahyɛ aseɛ. Na obisa sɛ ɛyɛ possible sɛ onya sponsor a switch it to skill worker route ne so ana lawyer Asmah ne deɛ ɛm sɛ skill worker no ɛno ana obiara pɛ bio.
Yo, nipa way or live to remain in the UK.
Mm,
The only condition possibly I say certain jobs are restricted. You cannot be a doctor or this or that, but you can work. It's also the case the person may be restricted from seeking public funds if they
mm.
have not been waived.
Oh,
So, sana etia dia nipa way say on person about that 10 years need to be na nyame adom when ye juma ye man juma na juma na see me ma work permit yes he can migrate from family to work permit on sponsorship.
oh, okay. Hey, any what to do? Afe kra na yade ama no nti nti opese otwa 2 years 5 years the free so now onya 5 years working way no good we be say tactics pa no wa fa no yo your question back on so ha and say the mame but wasan obi foforo asen similar nti menhwe say me nsa be kan nipa foforo no whilst I set for it no na yɛnhwɛ obi nso say okay I think I've got it me bo ha na yɛntie na kyerɛ sɛ saa skill migrant visas yi bi nti lawyer mpatwo yɛntie wei.
Good morning, Dr. Manye Teng. But my question here simple. Pese obisa lawyer Asmah say, me a student, me hear me masters for her, but me year wo fie. Ne nkwala be but nkwala no enye me dia. But me pese me de nkwala no ne me yere ne ba. Nti baako 18 years and baako so 14 years. Nti mpese me bisa lawyer say sa no ebetima ye ana. Nti sɛ ebetumi ayɛ kwan bɛn na mɛbɛfa so. Nti me question no, Dr. Mitch. Good morning.
Yeah, lawyer yeah so
Yo, you say or your student person na yere ne ne mba, but
eba
or my atia say nkwala no enye ono student no emba. I don't know relationship. Could be say only your stepfather or could be say or your benevolent a obo nkwala no.
okay
Say only your stepfather there not just say mame no emba no.
mhm
Mame no will have to establish nyentia. I'll come to which of them nkwala no na obo restriction. Maame no will have to establish nyentia ono betumi de nkwalaa no aba abrochire ene ne student partner abetena a nkwalaa no omo papa ewo ho.
Okay.
Then it falls under children application for children. So again, you got to prove sole responsibility, consent of the other father or parent to allow the children to be relocated to the UK.
Okay.
And it's very, very important. Say, sorting out. The next one is a question, or say a kwala about 2018, about 2014. Now, 2014, they miss all yakwala. But by law, now 2018 on yakwala.
Okay.
And because on yakwala, there will be restrictions.
Okay. All right. Obeti ase. Yenko enime. No a similar one. Ni se ni wa ken ya pepe. But we no. Ono ne yire nyina omoto. They've been together for the past 6 years. But na oba no nso ewo oba dada 2 years ansa na omo ware 6 years. Nta akola na nya 8 years. Ena one ne yire yi omo ware 6 years ni. Na omo nso omo nya skilled worker ade bi. Na obisa se de akola ne beka ho a akola ne be set no. Enye obema ne din na da so. Ena maame no nso ne first one ne wo ye no omo agyae papa no kra onim bibi owo papa ne ni responsibility bia wa akola ne so because oware we foforo no we na wa hwe omo a enti sa nyoma we a lawyer o can say you have to prove something ono nso kwan be no nso be fa oni ne yire a ene akwala ya ma ya oni ne yire a ya ma ne skill we ne akwala nyina omo nso ombeto anamo no mo aba wa ya ma akwala no mo aba.
Yo, I'm sorry, there are some neighbor jaw, they may be so. Sa enuanumi omo abadada da so omo wo efie.
There be omo wo fie afi na
Ombeba.
ya ma obema no course no enti before mbe visa no obi san nsem we nyina
Say
ansa na
nkwala no betumi aka ho ana.
sa
Of course, under the appendix skill worker no uba obetumi ne dependents aba. But the question will be say are they your dependents? Wukunu or your dependent, they say prove by marriage certificate. And I said 2 years cohabitation. And then I difficult. So we keep it simple by providing your marriage certificate if you are married. Then we go to the children. Then I just say, and I said, was adopting one, I'm a baba ya wumba. What can be said? Birth certificate, you know, papa ni din na waso.
Debbie.
But mama ni din na waso me boa. Some akwala we eye mama ne ba.
Sa.
But nye papa no ba.
No correct.
Mama no eye dependent because papa ne nya course no. Nti mama no eye dependent of the skilled worker migrant.
Okay.
Nti the stepchild aye kan asemu no will join the stepfather and the biological mother to come to the UK.
Oh, okay.
Then the question will be, has the other parent given consent for the child to be relocated? And when a prove say, I've been solely responsible for my child since this time or this period because of this intervening event, be it death of the father or separation or abandonment or any other event. Nti nyema no be single parent no also responsibility no as I say over prove. Sometimes we may be to say prove say ya wo ba mpa in terms of progressive family photos. Nti obetumi aga e ono so aka ho and some other nyema obetumi dey adanse say ampa ono a na wa hwe ne be ya and na since papa we kura ba na brebo mu no this stepfather has been supportive. So, of course, my men on the banner no. My men DNA. Just to confirm, say yes, biologically the relationship is ticked off. Then we deal with that. Then we go to the other point of so responsibility. I will be to me and make a decision alone to bring the child. So to me, yes, yes.
Interno sano, is it just by writing all this information like a statement with the application form no, to explain?
So we application no
Mhm.
as part of the checklist no on back show and your man we here where there are children involved. One
Okay.
of them will be the evidence of sole responsibility where one of the parents
Mhm.
is not the biological parent of the
Parent.
child.
Mm.
And you can sole responsibility once under paragraph 297. And the
Mhm.
same rule no mo da skilled worker provision no ase.
I
So what
see.
the akwala bar, just as you would have proven it under
Mm.
paragraph 297, so
Mm.
responsibility, no, you have to
Mhm.
prove the same thing. Good thing I said this time, no, under skilled worker, no, there's
Mhm.
no test for serious and compelling family circumstance that makes the exclusion of the child from the UK undesirable. In this
Oh.
case, straightforward, you prove so responsibility. Then I just
Mm.
say wo ba no wo nko na wahye no a besi ende ana wo nko na wo hye no. Sa papa na wu
Also,
a death certificate. Sa ware na
okay.
gu a divorce.
Okay.
Sa one na wahye no school mu a the school can accept that by
Oh.
providing something. Anything,
Mm.
just as you would have done under Okofa Obaba, the same thing here.
Okay. Hey, and that forms are you lawyer. Yeah, that's it. It's for maybe a telephone lines not to or question be out to me the bar. Na yeah. So lawyer, you are no 0208 123 1016 and 073 9920 8468 ubetumi ebisa na o WhatsApp message nkwa o de ba eno no na o pese uja voice note baby anam no ntumi mfra eno nso no eja wo 07 we ne so fefefe na eno nso aye okay o question ba ko producer and patch of San Fabra mame why na yembisa I say good morning please my cousin in bracket Ghanaian citizen has an indefinite or settled status derived from her EU father since 2016. She has she has a British son and a British passport holder husband. They have separated and preparing to divorce. She wants to apply her British citizenship as she passed. Oh, producer, where you question? We won't say me struggle.
She's passed the life in the UK and English.
Uh-huh. Okay. This is our confusion. Me who will be able to do.
As she has passed the life in the UK and
Okay.
B1 English, line 2, the last part of line 2.
Okay. Yo, lawyer Medasi. Okay, she want to apply for her British citizenship as she passed life in the UK and B1 English. The question the question is, can she apply on her own, relying on an indefinite or home office, or home office will require her to get supporting documents from her husband to support her application or not? The reason is that the man is mean and won't support it. Hey, please, any suggestion? You papa
Yo, Oze,
uncle panic kakra.
oh, that's what you mean. You see that is similar to the episode in the Bible where the
Uh-huh,
the person said that I know
uh,
you to be a shrewd master,
master,
so I
yes.
hate the capital. I'm giving it back to you. But
Uh,
the point is, it's not say nipa ni mean unless or liberal and not here. But what is happening? What is happening is nipa no ye okuta settled status.
sir.
Potentially we channel 6 years because Osiunyano 2016. I don't know the month. Depending so in January, February, there, then we can say it's potentially 7 years. But granted, say 6 years cry. Nimpane cry there for 6 years.
Sir.
Mind you, Embranswa Basse, this time you don't have to wait for 10 years. So what worry you need now with me, yeah. So long as we wait for 5 years, Krum Hana we cry then 1 year no. under the changes in the immigration rules, you can make application for naturalization based on 5 years legal residence. So na tie dia nimpa we on year EU application and we prove say oni obi nati and I say you obi nati. Even if say a EU application cry, it would have been retention of right because or say omeji aware meboa santi or divorce certificate. Even that would have been possible under retention of right provisions because there has been an intervening event. But we cry no, and yes, sir, retention of right. Or no, so be a citizen based on merit,
Okay.
his own or her own right. So, what are the rights? The rights are that having spent 5 years lawfully in the UK and having held indefinitely for 1 year, you can seek permission to be naturalized.
That's correct.
So she has to prove the requirements under the relevant provisions of the law. So we're looking at Section 6 of the British Nationality Act, Schedule 1, that gives you the requirements. Why?
Lawyer, yeah, say, send Paco Dinas with you, Dinano. Nice for Pint, Yaman who quine now on Casa, or the 4 hours, so Cafra. Why? But your question is saying,
yeah, good morning,
good
Miss
morning.
Sylvia.
Good morning, Joseph.
Okay, but my brother, Naba, Minya gave a man, I will come her, and again, no Papa, Wagana. They say almost 6-7 months, Oko Wareno, and a man the document. But I'm saying, I say, Ntokwa be see omo ntem kakra because girl no say said o share girl no again boy no ndo no anti wa pam boy na fifi ho o see obese boy ni krata anti na maybe say etimi ye possible sir wa worry ni di na aba under EU regulation as say wa pam boy no say obe free home office aka chere me say on pay boy no bio nti obese ya fa boy no kofi anti na maybe say
our 4 months. You lawyer, Asmah, what me near Bemen?
I mate neokaedo.
Our some year view. Now,
Okay, so we share in the concern of our brother, and we are hopeful, say, obenya remedy and a solution to the concern.
At least, yeah, meaning Akasa because girl near 80 euros. Your own say boy no oba no be share Ghana girl be.
Ope say you are no ana.
Okay.
Ope say you are some no normal.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And the mami why?
Okay.
Enti whilst I would tie no unye na yere akofa naba. Ena wabenya ne 5 years meboa.
Yes.
Omunja aware but so ne akoba na aware no ejija. Your friend will say there is imminent breakdown of the marriage, which may be irretrievable.
Yes.
Now, Obi Baka said, "Main China were in now main menim now may apply under retention of rights." And now say, "Mean to an amorpho It depends on what is happening." So now, okay, I was saying, "What permanent fifie into Kwaba." Acquire say there is domestic violence. I don't know. On no to me, I can't. Say, Kwaba said domestic violence. Abemudia. Abai is very particular about domestic violence. So, what do you kunu we beba abretre? Na ube niya. Na ube haneni about bisuno. Sa na mbrano freno. Ewo fie no mu. Na domestic violence ni yam ba kwa na experience member so experience say na wo say man no be to me borrow member no nti say be ma we akobesa ne yire no edi nani obono odidi na tem or emotionally ni na kaka ho ni nyina de a and ya akobesa e domestic violence. So domestic violence wo ho de a obetumi to domestic violence afutuo ho anamon. Obekọ lawyer ho na kwetena ase na aka chen say na akoba lawyer ba ma no afutuo efa domestic violence ho ne obetumi aye afa ne nkrata no ho. But say nye domestic violence dia na mutual agreement say ko baby na me so ko me baby kwetena wo baby dia and there's no violence but there is separation under the law. Separation can even mean, say, you are in the same household, but you don't talk. You've separated in your heart. You are in the same household, but you don't eat the other person's food. You've separated. You
Okay.
don't sleep together. You've separated. Or you have physically separated. Say, be a wakwatina baby, na bakuno baby. Either say 2 years or 5 years. Either way, no, our no ejija. Sana tia dia. Sa our no guya. Wobetumi enya wo divorce certificate. Na we gina so say, me yere na ofa me fi amanoni e de me ba UK o memu. Aware no egu.
45 service to Hagel there, 7
Hey. Ne hona noise ne free ba. I'm say ojina adwuma mu na o
Okay,
wiale.
okay, yen quickly. Aware no egu. Ni
Me
sa
dia.
aware no egu dia obetumi.
Obe bisa question bi. Obe bisa the question bi.
No, I think the response now na the man no.
What program name why?
Okay, man, give me that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yes. And afutu I man say it depend on specific circumstance no. First option is say domestic violence there or for domestic violence route no so. Edenya oje. Say a domestic violence by separation near our go and eba there and the obafa retention of right a kwan so na ode enya oje. But ose oba na permanent fifie nti minim say oba no so akwaje what we call occupation order if you court and that's a non-molestation order if you court obi nim ni nyina no so who lawyer saa nsɛm nyina bɛdedi na wenya anamɔn a obetu na ɔgye ayɛ ne dia.
Okay. Yo, lawyer, me jidi say obeti ase na papa wa wutie se still senior lawyer ato ne bo ase acheche mu se kire wa adwen abomoden na frɛ office ho call the office line no ne book appointment na mo na we dey a good case unless say ye nya the real details no say be follow under domestic say be follow under this and I say retention of right no mesro enye big issue too much but case into bomodian na frɛ lawyers no office so na yenhu the details of it no na yentumi ento ho anamo emfama why yenim sɛ nsɛm we eto dodo na paper for can say photo we hu oba no photo ne ni agye no si o mepɛ no afa de obedu ye no na ɔhwɛ oba no hwɛ obɛme nso hwɛ obeyi a wohwɛ enye ne me pay bi okay wo de yentena sesa bi ebe yahwa bosome wo hwa enkoye bosome mienu afa de wo be ma styles a wo de yi me kra ma me ni je kra wa start ate so anase bi kra wo ba ye menya wo krom ni nti no wo sorry ana wo ne wo kromfo ete phone so kasa menti ase ne nyina sa nyoma nyina is a form of abuse nti no mo go ho lawyers no why na ye come asem mamo yo me wo covenant grace me bisa ne question na afa the producer and for another question in Sonto Sumami. I see 2 biological siblings living abroad whose mother lives in UK are able to fight until one's nose bled. Their grandmother, they live with a sick. Can this be described as serious and compelling reason to bring them to UK? Hey, Asemo.
Well, I'm sure say they are not fighting because they want to be given mercy to come to the UK. I don't think so. I
No,
don't
because
think the cause or the reason is that. And therefore, it's any other misunderstanding between siblings. If it's misunderstanding between siblings, I mean, that's life. Siblings fight, agree, disagree, and move on. It's still sibling relationship. The key thing is the fact that grandmother no or provide physical care Emma Nkwalano is not able.
sir.
But that does not, well, somebody can say, well, that can be pushed to serious and compelling family circumstances. That makes the exclusion of those children from the UK undesirable. Question is, are they children? And then one question is, oh yeah, no. So we
Kids.
are now we are under 18, then ticked. So I'm presuming say nkwala.
19.
The next one, they say, one more parents needing or starting from the middle. So I want to believe the parents, UK, both of them, and that's one of them.
One kind.
And also one can, so we are providing.
Whose mother? My many pen or boy?
Okay, sibling, biological sibling living abroad whose mother lives in you. Oh, okay. So one is living abroad. So the mother is in the UK. That means the
Yes,
biological father is elsewhere,
exactly.
abroad. And they have to, so the mother who wants to bring the children will have 2 tests to meet. Test
Okay.
1, paragraph 297E, which talks about sole responsibility. I can't
Okay.
so I'm not going to repeat that.
Nothing.
Then the second test is under F. Now, Okotu Yeno. Serious and compelling family circumstances that makes the exclusion of those children from the UK or from joining their mother undesirable.
That's
Now,
correct.
fighting alone is not a reason because some of you fighting will fail there, then you can fight abroad anyway.
Baby,
So that is not a point. But the point may be that grandmother no into me and we don't know the age of the grandmother. We don't know how feeble the grandmother is, and we don't know the extent of neglect that is going on as a result of the grandmother's circumstance.
okay.
There, we can extend the argument for serious and compelling family circumstance further to argue that because of this, and there's nobody else in the life of these 2 children,
Yeah,
one, there's neglect, and that is even more reason why they keep fighting. So
exactly.
if they're able to join their mother who is fit enough to keep an eye, then that acrimony will not exist anymore.
Of
We
course.
also have to prove, say, some grandmother ni why no. What is the father, the original father, the biological father? Until it's a biological father in what's the evidence? What about the other family members? There will be an there, it's only the grandmother there. Then we want to know why the grandmother can't do what she has
Do
to
that.
do.
So,
So
yeah.
we need evidence to support the
The
claim. Said there is sole responsibility and there is serious and compelling family circumstance. They should even involve the social service. Kwalana kwa na debia no na police for social service for them. So I'm a phone the next thing about channel someone can wake home.
back.
Exactly.
Yo, yen bisa on for last question na fe me ma me training solicitor Deborah embre mo na ono nso for the English version of the whole concept na embe to ja ema emre no contem na esa na we be se we hu na 11 abo na da so kasa. So you can say produce and patron mainstream question ni biom na ya na why no Akoko Sarade Amami Kakra. Why? I said, please, my wife has a 2.5 years visa as a result of her marriage to me. Me, British passport holder. Okay. My wife has 3 children in Ghana before I met her in her current circumstances. As a current circumstance as a stepdad to the children. Okay. The question is, am I able to bring them to the UK? I'm saying, and one a lawyer, is this looking a bit different with the 2.5?
Yeah, we are different or unique in its own right.
Okay,
Now, the man here unique in the say, only your stepfather, only a okra limited leave to remain, and that's here.
okay,
Now, our stepchildren are biological children of the wife.
okay.
On obisas on bet me akɔfa nkwalaa no ano a, I would say maame no bet me akɔfa nkwalaa no with the support of
The husband.
Nikunu, I
Okay,
nkwalaa no stepfather no, of course the husband. Now
okay.
the support papa no de ba man say one, there is maintenance threshold a wɔn tumi emi sɛ nkwalaa no ba wɔn mmienu nyinaa yɛ adwuma nti wɔn betumi ahwɛ nkwalaa mmiɛnsa a ɛnyɛ aban asodie. The fact that papa maame no kuta 2.5 no nkyerɛ sɛ ɔntumi nkɔfa ne mba. Mmara no ma kwan sɛ wokuta 2.5 a wobɛtumi ato nkra sɛ wo mba no ayɛ dɛn embra wonchen. And but again, the same point now we make it say ya boss dada. So responsibility, compelling and serious family circumstance of the children.
Okay, thank you so much, lawyer. I'm so happy with the explanation given so far on all the questions that came in and even the entire education that we have today. Into now, I'm going to invite our dear sister Deborah to come and explain the whole concept for us in the English version. Lawyer Deborah, good morning.
Good morning, Manye Teng. So the topic that Lawyer Charles discussed today is it right for my lawyer to share information about my case with a third party? So the law, as he has said, gives us the duty as solicitors to keep client information confidential. So that's in statute, the Legal Services Act, and also case law as well. And the SRA and the Law Society also uphold this principle of confidentiality. So who is a client? This is an individual, a group, or an organization who have brought their legal issue to a solicitor to deal with. So essentially, they are the service users. A third party is somebody who goes beyond the service user. So they are parties that also have interest. It can be a family member, a friend, etc. So he can obtain information, excuse me, about a matter from a lawyer. As Lawyer Charles mentioned, government agencies, for example, a government organization cannot speak for itself. So a representative will have to speak on its behalf. And also government bodies who need the information for investigation or compliance purposes. A child client, for instance, as well, their parents can obtain information on their behalf. So any person that under the age of 18. And then on what basis then can such information be shared with a third party? Well, they will need permission. The third party will need permission from the client before that information can be disclosed. And if this information is disclosed without the permission of the client, this will be a breach of the confidentiality duty. Government bodies are the only exception to this, where they need the information because of public interest. They won't need to seek permission from the client. So this is a little summary that I will give to us today. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, after we are about to finish, before you keep bringing the questions, time has soon. So far I've got just within the yes sister Eka say yeah 4 solid questions aba or say answer by so call intimate ceremony demo mama blame me watchna me a maybe sa question no e dia mama me ceremony demo la Asmah yemre ko. Fortunately we've got some few questions and cause bisa but no or say 11 o'clock ni boy due to 1 or 2 reasons here to me na ye fa bibi foforo nya de Asmah, thank you so much for coming in today. This is BWF Solicitors Legal Hour. Maybe friend lawyer na on for the last note no Emma na for the sorry so all those questions coming in, please I'll ask them tomorrow. Na my testy results na mama why say community and the law no ebeba so ochna na ibisa wo ho. Nti lawyer Asmah pacha meet you.
Yo, me that's the break. Na etiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ and then so yɛsua ade asɛm a yɛbi sɛ ɛho sɛ sɛ me da asɛm akɔma me lawyer wɔ kwan sɛ ɔde asɛm no ho nhyehyɛeɛ no ɛbɛma obi foforɔ ana sɛ ɔbɛka ho biribi akyerɛ obi a ɛnyɛ me anaa ya no a yɛde ama ne sɛ deebi lawyer no ɛnni tumi sɛ ɔbɛyɛ saa unless sɛ wama lawyer no tumi sɛ ɔnyɛ saa ananso sɛ aban ɛhyɛ no sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ ɔyɛ saa sɛ saa na ɛteɛ deɛ a ɛndeɛ na yɛka ne sɛ lawyer no wɔ duty sɛ ɔbɛkeep information no confidential saa na ɛteɛ deɛ a wo nso a woyɛ client no ɛsɛ sɛ woma w'abusuafoɔ ne wo namfofoɔ ɛyɛ aware sɛ and here's a oma disturb lawyer because omokwa lawyer need to me say omode information no ebe ma won kwes aneni na ye kama the lawyer is happy and you are also happy and the third party is happy sasana open dia and there's a consent in writing say asam no ya media na so simwesi eba for information about it na ye me na masoma no nti wo kwan say wo de information no eba ma no saa na etia dia and the lawyer wo kwan say or the information no eba ma no ni nyina no ni aya kan say there's duty of confidentiality under the law statute and case law and also SRA and law society share lawyers say omedi saa ade no eso sara nso na Data Protection Act nso share saa ara nso na yewo bibia ye fe no legal advice privilege say lawyer no a oma wa advice no say wodi wa de akoma no wa take instruction no ama advice no insistence na ewo ho no ontumi emfa entoto na no enko kan kira afoforo ana say empo ontoto na se itini nyina no edi adanse say the lawyer can only have the right to share information about your case if you have given permission or the government requires the lawyer to disclose information in the interest of the public. Inti yadase bebre.
Yo, lawyer, Nyame Enshao, Yadase, such a powerful message given at the end of it. Not just say, Yentu anamona, yeah, yen use consent ni ye if upese ubi etumi ho wonsemwa. Na enye sa dia lawyer no oni ho kwan to me say ode ne information ebema obi foforo nti sa na tie enuanom ne adofo em say aha na di dwumedie no ebebe wie na ansa na me sorry me na so no me srem ani die mo tena the community and the law ebaso den na ebaso no na nsem I won't say another question so as pop out na just me nya 5 different questions from you nyame adoma otena ebebisa ewo community and the law ne so enti moma yen hye ne so the time is 4 in the evening till 6 p.m. 4 to 6 p.m. Na ye decide you no abremo is solely in English version, but that doesn't mean say ofrea na o brofo no mpoto ni year and say okay you are welcome to ask your question in any other language that you think you are comfortable. Enti no moma yen hye so na ye nyina ye join the community and the law achina ye nua be ma oreku frempon be di mu akotene na yetumi di abremo. Me da mo nyina se ohwehwe BWF Solicitors bomodia na form number for emergency number we in some akika aka nyina ebia na bibis da so ekyere adwen ohun ye ohun kwan a wonfa so a mesrɛ fa number we 07712761884 no fato kotodwemo ne frɛ ana frɛ office line no reception befa no we book appointment no akohu lawyers no mo no omo abotre ankasa o medi wasɛm no bɔkɔ metie na etu ho anamo e de ama o 0208 493 7340 no bomodia na fasa na ma no na tu ho anamo nyame nhira obibia media ne manyeti nyame adoma Sunday mo behu me ewo manyeti show ne so nyame nka mo ho medamasi. Have a very very lovely weekend. Thank you.
This is our world. Here we are in our community. There are the laws. There are the regulations. We have BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors, experts in all aspects of the law, family law, civil litigation, all immigration and nationality issues, representation in court, marriage and divorce. We pride ourselves to give you excellent legal services and follow through till we get you the right result and decisions. That is our mutual satisfaction. We have a team of excellent qualified solicitors and support team to help you every step of the way. Our senior partner, with over 30 years of unbroken service to the community, is a member of the Family Law Panel and has advised several lawyers and institutions in many legal matters. He is qualified to practice both in the UK and in Ghana. Come to us. Speak to us. Let us represent you. We are your trusted community partners when it comes to the law. Locate us on the 4th floor of the Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road at Seven Sisters in North London, N15 4NP. Nearest train station, Victoria Line to Seven Sisters Station, exit number 2. We are open for all consultations from Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends by appointment only. Call us now on 0208 493 7340 or 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors, your trusted legal partner.